Nice. So a little sneak preview, I guess. We're in a couple hours. We'll be announcing the new Epoch 9, and actually, I think this is quite relevant for you two guys who are here, Ben and Will, because Epoch 9 is gonna be about marketing, journalism, and kind of like, yeah, that area of storytellers of Ethereum. So
Great.
yes, so I think that will be a great opportunity for you guys. I think it's gonna be, as always, quite competitive, especially with the marketing stuff. There's maybe a little bit of a lower barrier, but yeah, you guys should definitely give it a shot. I think you would have good chances.
Yeah, we're like starting, and obviously we were a podcast as like our original project, but we are expanding into more of like just general media, and we've done journalism grants from the funds we've received. And we're doing other journalism projects, conference coverage and things like that. So this could really align very well.
Amazing. Yeah, no, fantastic. That sounds very fitting. And you guys are also on Reddit, right? Like you have our Ethereum.
Correct. We run
moderation.
the daily thread on our Ethereum is also hosted by our group.
Yeah, that's super cool. So I think you have very strong cards there to play. So yeah, definitely encourage you to apply, and Will as well. We've seen the work you've been doing, so it'd be cool to see you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Awesome. What's the timeline? I mean, I get notifications from you guys, but just curious.
Yes, let me quickly check here exactly. So applications are gonna open later today until August 27th.
Oh.
And then the voting is gonna happen in October from the 8th to the 22nd.
Okay, cool.
So you also have time to get to rally your community to get some GLM and vote and all that, might be, how it is, like the earlier you do it, the better. If you do it a little bit too late, then it's sometimes not even worth it, because the effective balance that your community will get as rewards is not high enough to make a difference in the votes. Would be nice. Hello, Nart. First time here, I think, or I haven't seen you before, so welcome to the Octant Town Hall.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just a observer who trying to get what like the funding, how it work, and yeah, see if it's my idea of the new project can apply for the next round. But mainly observing what you guys doing here. Big fan of what you're doing.
Nice, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And do you want to tell us a little bit about your project? Maybe we can.
Yeah, it's about like data engineering and like collecting data on activity of different stablecoin protocol on Ethereum and other EVM chains. I don't know if that's something look fit for the community.
That's interesting. So is it a dashboard kind of thing, or do you have a website you can share? Maybe we can check it out here in the chat.
No, not yet. It's more like creating a data pipeline where it's it contains different table for different purpose, so analysts can use this and it's a little bit like Dune, but it's more focused on on stablecoin data. I know that like this project you've been funding by Octant, which is Grow the Pipe, and I'm a
Yeah.
like big fan of them. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And have you seen this other project that also got funding in Epoch 8? It's called Stable Watch. It's also kind of stablecoin analytics and stuff like that. Maybe interesting for you.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
you know
saw
them?
it. Yeah, I saw it. But I don't see any like open source code or any repo that they're showing. Yeah, I want to kind of make it more accessible for any analyst or like anyone who want to use this data like openly.
I see. Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
main
no,
idea. Yeah.
that's super cool. I mean, if
Yeah.
you wanna get an intro with them, we're happy to do that. If you would find that useful. But otherwise, yeah, it sounds fitting, definitely, especially like the open source edge of it. And something to take into account. And hey there, Mike and Gabe. I was just telling the rest. I don't know if you heard Nart, that these Epoch 9 that we're announcing in a couple of hours, it's gonna be for marketeers, storytellers, journalists, all that's for content creation. Maybe a little bit different than the previous ones, but if you've done anything, because with data you can also tell a lot of stories, right? So if you've done anything in that direction, even if it was not necessarily Ethereum related, but have a track record, and you plan to do that through the stablecoin narrative for Ethereum next, then I think it's definitely worth applying to give it a chance.
So Nico, one question related to that. This would be more based on an individual contributor focus rather than an org focus?
Not necessarily. Like, yeah, if it's an individual journalist, that's fine. But sometimes it's a little bit stronger to apply with an organization that's been doing sort of marketing for Ethereum or creating narratives or content. So yeah, both go. But yeah, any feedback, any thoughts on that, or any other questions?
So Nico, you said something like someone with a record of publishing and with the highs like the previous work. Is that something nice to have, or is that something like must have?
I would say
with someone like I'm pretty like pretty new, and I don't have any like previous record, previous experience. Is that okay, or is that something has to be there?
To be completely honest, based on previous experiences, checking like the epochs and who made it through, I'm not sure it's 100% a requirement. Now I will need to check that. Unlikely. Like, you would need to make a very, very strong case, because most of the people who will be applying will have a track record and will have already a bunch of content or a bunch of things to showcase, or even recommendation letters, sometimes are also a good way to show kind of that you can do whatever you're proposing without having necessarily experience or haven't done something before. So we've seen that in the past, that some projects that were highly recommended, that definitely put a strong weight on their applications. But you do need to make a very strong case for yourself. if you don't have that.
Gotcha. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
But regardless of that, I personally think your project sounds super cool. So the best thing you can do is probably just go for it, build it, try to get users, and then that will make you more prime for subsequent rounds, and it will be easier the more you advance on your own. So I know it's hard to say because you sometimes need resources, but pretty sure you can make it because it sounds super interesting. I'm sure there will be a lot of interest.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. So other news, next week we have this grant summit online, and highly encourage you to apply there. Let me find it quickly. I think I shared it last time. Yes, here. It's the 20th and 21st of August. I just shared the link. If you want to apply, it's probably be quite interesting. And also, well, part of the team is in New York right now for ETH New York. We are co-sponsoring the World of Apps event. Actually, some people are there right now. If you want to check it out, should be an interesting event. Also, another interesting thing to check out that happened this week is FlowState keeps writing this kind of journal, like very short articles about their experience building with Octant for V2. So definitely check it out. I think it's some really interesting insights there. I would say particularly for builders, but still definitely worth checking out. I think that's pretty much most of the important updates for this week, but the most important one is coming in a few hours, and you guys heard it here first, so thank you for coming. Do you have any other questions or comments, ideas? You want to shield your project, anything goes. And this week we're back to recording these town halls. Dirkdas was away in the last couple of weeks, so we didn't get to do that, but now we're back, so this will be available on YouTube as well.
Nice. I will say I'm talking with James later today about our ideas for using V2, and that was as a reminder, that was our fantasy football yield generating treasury idea, among with a bunch of other ideas, but that's like our dipping our toe in.
Nice. Yeah, that's super cool. Excited to hear what comes out of it, and yeah, I'm sure James will have some interesting insights there. But keep us updated, and whenever, because there's no website or X account or anything for it yet, right?
For our this EV Mavericks fantasy football project?
Yeah.
Not yet. I can talk to him about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk to him about that. We don't have anything up specific for it yet, other than some messages of that we're trying to get the ball rolling on this initiative, but we could totally build something.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, it could also make sense to just do it from the EV Mavericks sort of website.
Yeah, we need like a blog or something.
From their socials.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But it might be a good way to just activate it.
Good call.
You have a lot of followers there and a lot of people, so it might not be necessary to make something specific. That was just curious.
Yeah. It's a great question. Thank you.
But nice, excited for that. And it's fantasy football. It's gonna be like American football, right?
That's our plan for now, and that would kick off in September. And we basically, when you're playing in a league like that, you deposit funds for 4 months for the season, and then the winners kind of get the funds at the end. But we want to slice off for public goods and use the vault, for that purpose. So it would really just be a payout mechanism, but it would grow into much, much more if we can get success behind it.
Nice. Yeah, that's sick. I love
But yes,
that.
American football to start.
Man, I have zero clue about American football otherwise, but maybe I'll just play some bets there just to contribute. But
Cool.
I will need to follow it more. But excited for that.
Also, just put a post in the Project Shill Zone to remind everybody about the Let's Grow DAO new Earth stream that's happening next week for monthly Earth Day. And if you want to be a host or a steward of the programming, or you could just be a spectator if you want. But there are some incentives of it where you can earn our, not our DAO governance token, but our DAO bounty token called Grow. And yeah, we're still looking for more people to tap in on that. So please do take a look when you get a chance.
Nice, awesome. Thanks for sharing, Will.
With that being said, I'm gonna buzz off because I've got a lot of video editing to do.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for coming, Will.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for yeah, let us know if you need anything from our side or feedback for your application if you go for it.
Okay,
But
I will consider it. I'm not publicly published because we've done all of the publishing self-published inside of our learning center, which is token gated for now. But we just actually signed an agreement with a notable in the space that's going to serve as a new distribution mechanism for our content. So yeah, I can't say too much about it yet until we go over the whole marketing strategy around it. But yeah, the only thing that would be public is whatever I put out on social. So we'll see how it goes.
cool. Yeah. Feel free to bounce it with us if you think might be worth it or there might be an edge there. But yeah, awesome. Cool. I think we can wrap this up. Thank you everybody for coming, and yeah, stay tuned for the announcement later today.
Thanks for the sneak preview.
Of course, thanks for dropping by.
See you guys.
See ya. Thank you. Thanks, Mike, for coming. Bye-bye. Thanks.